guys ready for your next comedian? Coming to you out of Birmingham, Alabama, he's the bald phenom. Give it up, Travis Johnson.
Let's go. Boys, good.
Hey, give me 1 second. I want to get a clean version of this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah! I started all my sets like Lil Wayne if he was an alcoholic. Just instead of the lighter. Yeah, dude, the one light skinned guy, he got it. Yeah. Hell yeah. There's not a lot of us in here, brother. I need you to laugh hard at all the jokes these honkies are not gonna get. Like, dude, give it up for our host, fucking Mike Murphy, everybody. Jesus Christ, I love that guy, dude. He's the only Jew that wouldn't go hungry at a concentration camp. It's crazy. Like, he'd start eating shoe leather if he could, you know? I didn't think that was gonna work, Mike. I knew you like it. Shout out to my guy over here just openly smoking a cigar in someone's kitchen. Like, Jesus. Could you look more like a bad guy in a Disney movie? Like, you look like you're gonna tell Shia LaBeouf to go dig a hole. Like, it's crazy. I saw the fit and I was like, oh, I was wondering whose fan boat is parked outside. It's like you pulled up like you just got done gator hunting and calling someone a ethnic slur at Applebee's. Like, it's like there's a lot of Igboos in here. He's like making up ones, like, you know. It's like Igbo. Is that a fucking what? I'm gonna write that down. Jesus fuck. My name is Charlie Guerrero, everybody. So if you do not like my set, I am gay and have AIDS. I am Charlie Guerrero, and that is my name. No, dude, shout out to Charlie. It's COVID, and I'm pretty sure he gave it to us. We all got it now. Someone tainted the orgy. No, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, dude. No, my name is Travis Johnson. A little bit about me. I was in the military for 6 years. I deployed twice, and I'll be honest, in those 6 years, I'm not proud of it, but I got one confirmed kill in those 6 years, you guys. Yeah, I know. Like, my girlfriend got pregnant, so, you know, we had to, we had to. This is a long umbilical cord. Or fucking, are scissors involved in abortions? I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I'm not a pussy scientist. I don't know how that thing works. Are you mean a gynecologist, Travis? Yeah, I know what it is. A pussy scientist is funnier. Like, it makes everybody feel more patriotic. We did it with a drone, you know? It's like, yeah, man, I didn't want to be a dad, but I feel bad for the rest of the people at the wedding. You know what I mean? Like, make an omelet, you gotta fucking missile strike a couple eggs, you know? And fucking, wow, thanks. Fucking, whatever that was. Jesus, man. So they're talking about, like, abolishing porn, like, nationwide. Have you guys heard about this? It comes back around, like, every, like, fucking cycle of, like, the Republicans trying to, you know, be like, oh, dude, like, we just want you guys to fuck and make people to work in our coal mines, but God forbid if you waste any seed on fucking Alexis, Texas in your laptop, you know? Like, it doesn't seem fucking fair. I feel like it would be hilarious if they definitely did go through with it, and then we have to go through, like, a prohibition version of porno. Like, you know what I mean? Like a bunch of, like, speakeasies you could jerk off in start popping up in people's basements. You just catch me fucking running like fucking Ass Invasion 11, like statewide. I'm just having a bunch of VHS and like DVDs in my back, just like, yeah, man, these are 200. And these, they actually finish on them, so these are 4. So, yeah, dude. I think the full circle moment is when they start giving out medicinal porn, because that's, you know what I mean? Because it'll be like weed, like they'll decriminalize it. And then I'll be at like I'll be at the like doctor's office, and they'll be like, you know, like what seems to be the problem, Travis? I'm like, oh man, I've just been really stressed out, like a lot of anxiety at work, and like the doctor's like, sounds like to me you need to bust a fat nut. I think I got the right thing for you. I literally wrote down bust a fat nut and just worked backwards on that. Like I wrote bust a fat nut and then giggled to myself. And dude, I don't know, dude. I feel like I jerk off a lot because I'm scared to have kids. Does anyone have kids? Hell yeah. I'm afraid to. You know what I mean? Because everybody talks about like gay son, thought daughter. No one ever talks about retarded child. Like no one ever says potato. You know what I mean? Like gay son, thought daughter, potato. If you have a potato at home, God bless you. I'm not making fun of you. That scares the shit out of me, honestly. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm afraid to have a retarded child. I know everybody recoiled when I said that word. We all fucking feel a type of way about it. I'm gonna be honest. I love retarded people because we both are minority groups that have a word that people aren't allowed to say anymore, except in music, you know. Like that's the only time we get to say it is like fucking a 3 6 Mafia album or the Black Eyed Peas. That's the only time we get to fucking say, let's get it started in here. We all know what we're trying to do. Yeah, let's get it started. Like it's a lawnmower. Nah, dude. I know what I'm trying to do in the club. It's not get it started. Like, I don't know, dude. I get it though, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would let a retarded person call me the N-word if I could still say retarded. Like, I really would. Because to be honest, like, they can't even say hard R's. Like, it wouldn't be that bad. You're like, nigga! Like, you know? And the only reason he's saying that is because I'm stealing a TV at Walmart. Like, he's working the door. And I just got this fucking Vizio under my arm like I'm the Hamburglar. Like, you know? Nah, I'm not mad at that guy. That's my chromie homie. I ain't mad at him. That nigga is employed. He got a job, cuz. I ain't fucking with that dude, bro. Anybody in relationships? Anybody married? Girlfriends? Boyfriends? Hell yeah. Of course you are. Who you married to? A swamp witch, nigga? Like, who is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn. You have the most pedestrian wife of all time. Like, that's great. How do you let him fucking dress like a bad guy from like a Chuck Norris movie? Like, that's crazy. Like,
Because nobody will want to fuck him.
oh, okay. It checks out. She's playing 3D chess, dude. That's crazy. No one wants to fuck a henchman in a fucking like Steven Seagal movie. No one wants to. I'm pretty sure I saw a fucking
Find me a role, bro.
Find a role? They already made another Roadhouse movie. I don't think they're gonna make another one. Like,
They redo that shit all the time.
I don't know, man. I'll try. I'm trying my best. I don't know. I'm in a relationship, and I'll ask you this, sir. Like, you love your wife?
Of course.
Of course you do. Let's give you a hypothetical.
Oh no.
You win the lottery, Georgia lottery.
Yeah.
3.5 mil on the table. I don't know what it is right now. I usually check, but it's like 3.5 mil.
Yeah.
You staying with your old lady when that money hits?
I got to, man.
That is the most honest answer I've ever gotten when I asked that fucking question. Because most dudes like take a pause and then realize they drove with them, and then they're like, "No, yeah, for sure." Like, yeah, of course I would. I would too. You know what I mean? But not because of gay shit like love. Like that's not why I'm sticking around. I've just been with her so long that she has an entire dossier of all my fears and inadequacies and stuff I hate about myself, to where I could never really enjoy my life with that money. Because say I do get that money, I'm in Miami like that, you know? Exclusively wearing open shirts at all times. Like taco meat showing, I look like I'm in a fucking Jodeci video at all times. I get a boat, bunch of bitches. I don't even buy champagne because I'm still trash, so I'm still drinking this, you know? I'm just stone colding bitches' tits on the yacht with a fucking Miller Lite, you know? I'm taking a picture, putting it on Instagram, put it online. She's the first person commenting on my pictures just to destroy me in front of everybody. She's gonna be like, yeah, Travis cool, he got money, but he can't fuck when he gets a tummy ache. And I'm be like, bitch. That's not fair. I got IBS. Can't make it come out the front if it's coming out the back. That's science. I'm gonna fucking take off like a sprinkler head. Yeah, man. I don't know. Given my bubbly personality, I don't know what that was. I think my fucking hard drive just reset. Given my fucking bubbly personality, like, you guys should not be surprised. I almost got shot last weekend. That was oh no, thank you for being so concerned. It wasn't a white guy, that makes you feel better. Like,
Not a cop.
He said not a cop. What are you, like, fucking undercover at like an alligator like fucking ranch? Like, it's like they're feeding them to the alligators. I think they're putting cocaine in their bellies. That does sound like a Miami Vice plot line. I would watch that. No, I almost got shot. I was at like my job. It's a bar. I used to work outside of a bar. And there was a guy there. He's like an older black fella. He sells coke and he like hangs around like and sells coke to like younger white women, you know, which I don't have a problem with. That was my playbook back in the day too. Like that's like fucking putting like catnip out for them, you know. You just put it on the ground. They're like, "You're so interesting." And I'm like, "Yeah, I bet, I bet I am." Yeah. No, but like I didn't have a problem with that. It was just there was a group of trans women like up the hill from the place, and he got into it with them. He was saying some pretty fucking like fucked up shit. Like a couple people like came up to him, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And I had enough PBR to be like, "Who's gonna look like a hero right now?" You know. And I didn't even want to do it for like altruistic reasons. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make up for every time I said the F slur or gay in anger. Like this is my free ticket into heaven. Every time I call someone the F slur on Xbox Live, this is how I get past that. You know? So I go, and the guy's like, "Get the fuck out of my face. I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster." And I was like, "You said gangster with a hard R. That's not what gangsters say." Immediately I thought about it. I bet he says Gucci Man. Like I'm fucking, you know what I mean? It's like there's no way you're a gangster, you know? And I push him back and I'm like, "Dude, chill the fuck out before I beat your ass." And this is what he says back to me, you guys. He says, "I'm gonna go to my fucking car." He pointed to his car. He had like a fucking Yukon. It was a nice fucking whip. "I'm gonna go get a gun and I'm gonna fucking shoot you." And then I said, "You gonna have to," which is, my inner monologue was like, did we just say that? Why did you say that? It's like a bunch of miniature Travises in my fucking like head, like they're on a computer at a missile silo. Like, why did we say that? Which department said that we should say that? He's just like drunk Travis, like, let's see what happens. Like, so I immediately was like, can't puss out now. And I pushed him, and he went to his car, and I followed behind him. like a fucking slaughterhouse cow, just going up a ramp. Just like, you know? Because the whole time, you guys, I'm thinking, if he shoots me, I'm the 50 Cent of comedy. Like, I'm gonna get so much clout if he doesn't shoot me directly in the face. Like, you know what I mean? And out of nowhere, my saving grace, you guys, was an off-duty police officer who was there. And he pulled out his badge and he says, "PPD, you guys need to calm down." And then I said, "Nigga, I ain't listening to nobody in cargo shorts, and that's not what you say to a police officer, but also one who is trying to save you, honestly, you know?" And he keeps going back and forth. Even his friend jumped in, you know, he's like, "Calm down." I was like, "Nigga, you a bitch too." And I'm like, you went to church, Travis. Like, why do you keep saying all these things? And then I thought about it, and it was because my friend was there, fucking a very hilarious comedian named Kenny Henson. He had his gun. So I was acting like a drunk girlfriend at a party with a yoked boyfriend. Be like, "Yeah, my man will fuck you up. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?" Like, I'm over his shoulder like a master blaster, just like, "Yeah, we run Barter Town, nigga." Like, and then the cop fucking told me like, "Hey, you need to calm down." because I'll take you in. And then all that went out the window, dude. Like, I started talking in job interview voice, you know? I was like, sir, I'm not the one who's exacerbating the situation. I don't know what that means. I thought exacerbate means you jerked off too much. Like, that's like you get like 10 nuts a day and you're down to your last 2 nuts. You exacerbated all your nuts that night. You're just shooting puppy water and fucking, you know? But it was hilarious because the guy was still going back and forth, and I think he had a friend there with him, and his friend was trying to calm him down. And I can describe his friend only if I could say, like, imagine a pirate if he smoked crack, like, because he had a eye patch on, which is crazy. I've never had a friend with an eye patch, so it was like, you should listen to a nigga who's lost an eye in life. I feel like hindsight is 10/10 or whatever they, you know what I mean? This guy's lived a life. You should probably calm down. You should probably listen to him. But he's coked up, and he even pushes his friend, you know? And then the cops finally like, hey, if you don't stop threatening people, I'm going to call someone. And that guy said, bitch, I'll shoot you too. And then that's where I was like, oh, this is about to get good. Like, this is, like, I pulled out my phone and said World Star and then backed up slowly. Like, I was like, ah, man, yeah, I think I'm about to post this on the dark part of the algorithm on Instagram. Right next to all the fucking videos of Chinese people getting swept into machines. Like, you know? That's where that video is gonna go. That is funny. You guys rule, dude. I didn't think I was gonna get that off. Like someone in the back was like, "Oh no!" Not the guy in the printing press. Oh man, yeah. But it was kind of hilarious because that parking lot lit up like it was the 4th of July. After that, there was like 4 SUV cop cars, and they got that nigga like they knew him his entire life. Like, they walked straight up to him. They were like, yeah, he's the black one. Yeah, definitely. Like, get your fucking ass in here. And I think the funniest part about it is they got the guy in the car, and me and my homie are taking a victory lap. So we just start singing Shoulder Lean by Young Dro for some reason. So imagine you're getting put into a cop car and the 2 assholes who have goaded you into doing this being like, I'm cleaning this bitch, now I'm finna shoulder leaning this. This is the part where I let y'all finish the shit, but you do not know it. I know, like, if I would have been like, you would not believe your eyes.
Sit down and fly.
See, I knew you knew that.
Yep.
You definitely do not know Atlanta's very own Young Dro. You guys don't know that. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, the end of the story was kind of wholesome. Because this guy's gone, everybody's kind of reset to be like, ah, man, that was crazy, right? And Eye Patch guy, his friend, is in the parking lot, and he's looking sad. You know what I mean? Because this guy didn't even have the courtesy to, like, throw his keys back when his hands were handcuffed, and he drove him there. So now he's stuck at the place. And it's like, it's running through your head. Imagine, like, your friend tells you, hey, man, we should go out, go have a good time. And they threaten multiple people and a police officer, and they get arrested. And now you don't have a way back to your house. So he's just looking like a divorced child's, like, kid on the weekend of the dad, and the dad doesn't show up. You know what I mean? Like, he's sitting on the stoop, and every time he sees headlights, he gets excited, and they turn off on the other street, you know? Like he's just kicking rocks, like, oh, shucks, I could sure use a ride, fellas. And he goes to everybody, and everybody, rightly so, says, no, nigga, you look like a pirate. And they get in their cars, and then it's me and Kenny, and, we, like, black people, like, no matter what there is, there's solidarity. You know, that's what we have with each other. It's like, no matter what happens, it's like, we're gonna help each other out if we really can. And he comes up to me and Kenny, and he's like, man, I'm sorry about what my friend did. And I was like, yeah, man, we didn't want it to go down like that. And he's like, yeah, me neither, man, but, man, it'd be great if I could get a ride. And we were like, yeah, let's give him a ride. And he gets in the car and immediately falls asleep for some reason. Because if I got in a car with people who my friend threatened to shoot, I would be, nigga, I'm in the front seat. Like, I'm not, like, I gotta be able to fucking grab a wheel and like fucking flip this bitch and leave, you know? And it was so funny because I was just like, man, Kenny. He's like, yeah. The guy's like fast asleep at this point. I was like, man, wouldn't it be so funny if we pulled over and just beat the shit out of this guy? You know, like a goof. You know, like a joke, you know, like the equivalent of putting a whoopee cushion under somebody, but just savagely beating a disabled person on the side of the road and leaving them for dead. You know, that's funny. You guys laughed, so it proves that it's fucking funny. But we did. We got him home, and it was fucking great. And you guys have been fucking great. And I've been Travis Johnson. Give it up for your host.
Keep going for Travis Johnson, everybody! We're almost there. You guys are doing so great. Guys, I want to tell you a quick story about Travis, then we'll get to your final comedian tonight. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I was doing a show with Travis in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm the headliner. I earned that by beating James Young in a roast battle for the 6th time. I love him.
Shame.
Travis was hosting the show that I won. I'm headlining. I'm comedian number 5. There are 5 comedians. I'm 5. Very top of the show, Travis hits the stage and notices 3 Palestinian men in the front row. And I am very Jewish. I'm not a little Jewish. I am Jonah Hill, fuck Seth Rogen, using a challah for protection, while dancing the hora with the goat, Jewish. And Travis sees them and goes, "You're gonna fucking love the headliner." And proceeded to tell them about how Jewish I am for 15 minutes. Then brought on the first comedian. Gets on after them and goes, "That guy was great. Really, you're gonna love this headline. You gotta stick around." What do you guys sell, carpets or something? Doesn't matter. Second comedian comes on, does great. Here comes Travis. You guys here for a soccer game? I don't give a fuck. Jewish guy, you're gonna fucking like them. Comedian 3, more about me. Comedian 4, more about me. And he's really teeing me up, man. I really appreciate it. He's really put me on a pedestal.
You did crush that night.
I came on stage and they looked at me and I said, I think if you don't want to get bombed, you should just... And they were like, "Come on, man." They did the right thing. They moved to Montgomery. That was what I was going to suggest. Guys, are you ready for your final comedian of the night?